Hello everybody and welcome to the SA University Chess A section team battle starting in 11 minutes, so we do have time for a warm-up game. And usually I like playing these warm-up games just to go lose a bit of rating, so that's always fun. See if my opponent makes a move. It doesn't feel like he wants to play. Very scared of me at the moment. It's annoying when people take so long for the first move. The guy is online. Bad connection? He's not going to make a move, is he? Okay. Okay, let's look for a new opponent. Okay, great stuff. We've got an opponent. Someone that's actually hacked me a few times already. Already not liking... I don't know. If you are new to this channel or maybe watching me playing this for the first time, welcome. The tournament's starting in 10 minutes and pretty much this is just a recording of myself playing it. It's a university, South Africa University chess tournament. And my university, NWU Potch, is competing, so at the moment I've played, this is called the Norwegian variation within the Roy Lopez, so not sure if I went wrong anywhere yet, and I can just take that knight if I want to. But I need to start maneuvering differently now. I'll try something like this. Maybe I could... I don't know what his plan is exactly. He's not playing anything too committal, because he's just preparing to launch his knight to that square. So that's fine by me. My knight comes back for now. Maybe just g6, bishop g7. And it's a very slow continuation. Not really my style. I like attacking and playing aggressive chess. This is not completely me, so let's take... Or don't we all just like playing aggressive chess? I don't know. Maybe we do. But there are definitely some players that are okay with playing slower lines and trying to break the position open later on. So... got a kind of a weird, like, spatial advantage. Thought he might do that. Wasn't convinced that that was his plan. So I've already spent a lot of time on this rook. Now I can close the position up completely. I think it becomes interesting if I do. Yeah, this is an interesting position, to be honest. Let's see if I could coordinate a new break, a pawn break, in this position over here. I don't know if it would favor me, but maybe I just need to do one or two more preparatory moves, just defend this pawn. And actually I just finished playing a long rapid tournament. The Corona Chess War Team Battle was a rapid event today, so I need to get into Super Blitz mode. That's the 3+0 time format. So I want to recapture with my queen and then my bishop. Finally get this bishop on the diagonal. He can kick my bishop away again. Fairly annoying. This is the next break I should be aiming for. He wants to undouble his pawns, so need to think of something quickly. I'm spending a lot of time now. Not good. I think I'll just move the rook like this for now. And recapture with... Oh, that's what he wants. Ooh. This could get nasty. I'm allowing him to make a passed pawn at the moment. So let's allow it completely. Let's do something that looks strange to the eye, because it is strange. And then we will circle back for this pawn and eventually will hopefully be okay. This is not a position that favors black anymore. Kind of messing this one up. Still got a lot of space. And now that that rook's moved, there's less pressure on a6, and now I need to speed up. Need to untangle myself over here. I really need that break. Okay, so let's get the king out of the way, and then the rook. And then we'll push d5. The rook needs to move as well. Okay, so he's being very annoying. Not completely getting my speed up there. So let's just throw this one back. Okay. Let's do this. This is the break I was hoping for earlier on. Also, I'm attacking the c3 pawn a few times now, suddenly with both of my rooks. I think I should take over there. If he doesn't do anything, I've got that intermezzo check as well. There, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Do something like that. Probably need to recapture the king now. Gives me a check. It's important to attack this pawn. Let's try this just to be tricky for now. 6 seconds. I don't want to get flagged. Let's pre-move this and that and that. Just make some pre-moves. Maybe get rook here. Is an idea. Not get mated. Throw in some checks. And pre-move this one. Oh! Okay, so I got that loss out of the way. That was a few points. That was like 6 points. Not great. Okay, 4 minutes to start. Maybe... people gunning me over here. Here we go. Adolf always saying people should beat me. I think we can even zoom in on that comment. It's pretty funny. There we go. Don't forget to beat South African Ostrich. Everyone, so that your beating will be displayed on his stream. Well, it goes both ways, right? So if I win, then the beating's displayed as well. Okay, 3 minutes to go. Maybe I should just play a blitz. Not a blitz game, a bullet game. Just to get this mouse accuracy up. Get the feeling of that, those pre-moves. And don't know why, but now they're spectating my game. Puts a little bit of pressure on myself. I mean, this strong player looking at my games, I don't know what he expects to find. Definitely not coming here for a lesson. He probably left now because he was seeing some mistakes I've already made. And just defend this pawn. That's quite annoying. Ooh, that is a sneaky little move. Need to keep the rooks on. Let's get the king here, and then maybe I could try and nip that pawn off. There we go. And I don't know if I'm still okay. Actually, I could be winning now suddenly. My opponent blundered. He resigns. Okay, not happy with himself. allowing my king just to nip off those 2 pawns, and suddenly I've got a passed pawn. So minute 26. I think I should just be getting ready now. How's my team looking? We're looking good so far. A strong lineup. Steenkamp is joining us. Very fortunate for us. I had no idea if he would be playing. I was trying to get a lot of players to join. So I'm obviously very amped when he does play. Okay. And the routine I realized of my week is as far. It starts, let's say my week starts on a Sunday. It's pretty much a loss of rating on a Sunday. Let's say minus about 50 rating points. And then the rest of the week I try and get it back and lose it all on a Sunday. So that's my existence at the moment during... I guess the English word is not allowed to be said on YouTube, but I can say the Afrikaans word, Grendelperiode. It sounds so rough, Grendeltijdperk. Okay. And I'm getting paired, I assume, with Marcia first game. Steenkamp will be taking 11-10. There we go. I've lost some ratings, so actually he's top seed at the moment. Yeah, he is definitely 2269. So I don't know what happens then. Do I get the white pieces if I'm seeded first, or... There we go. I'm supposed to be in a game. Why am I not playing? Steenkamp's playing over there. This is strange. Not getting paired. Well, we can just take a look at Steenkamp and Marcia's game. Oh, finally, Poncho Ma, the winner of last week's, I wanted to say titled arena, but USSAs Blitz championships. Has been studying up on some of my openings today. Caught him spectating some of the games. Welcome though, Poncho. I'm guessing you're going to be watching this in the future. So let's take with a knight. You can isolate that pawn. That's pretty sneaky, but made some of the structural imbalance. So I need to keep my speed up. I think that was an issue with that first Blitz game I played. I'll recapture the queen. I don't want to recapture that knight because I'll be helping him fix the pawns. So we'll keep that tension there. And now what to do? I mean, I can play this move. Let's play it just because I... in Blitz, there's not a lot of time to sit and calculate loads of options. So when there's usually a reasonable option, I'd say go for it. Now let's just add some extra pressure here. Force him to recapture one of these knights. He'll probably go for the e5 knight, since that is attacking his g6 bishop. And he probably doesn't want to lose the bishop pair. Okay, so he's okay with losing the bishop pair. Let's just take it. And bishop. There we fall back. Here we go. This is quite fine for me. This rook is slightly stupid. I don't know, bishop g3... Okay, so he's trying to get rid of the isolated pawn. Is he going to be successful? I could... Probably this is a blunder, but... We keep the pawn isolated, my bishop's on an outpost, this file is closed. So it feels like there's some sense to playing what I just played. I could try and target it later. It's probably harder to get by now. So let's take here and then take here. And then my bishop's really solid. So... just blockade the pawn. I think the pawn rolls again and this coordination on f2 might be annoying. So... just stop that, bring another rook to the game. Let's just double up first. I don't have too many ideas at the moment. It feels like I've actually helped him over there. My bishop isn't doing too much. So what's up with that? Let's wait for him to show us. Is he going to capture? Let's just do what I did just now with the rook. And then long term, hopefully I'm getting at this pawn. Maybe a rook here. And we try and push b4 and try and make something. Oh my, I just blundered. That's a stupid blunder. Make a flight square type of thing. Oh, I'm blundering so badly. Feels like this guy's got my number. he's really coming for me. I think maybe getting the bishop back here now is my best bet. Not a great position. Okay, so he's kind of allowing it. I don't know why. Even when the bishop gets here, it's got access to d5. So down a pawn, I can always try and recapture this pawn. He's not going to give up the exchange, is he? So let's insert this check. We take here and then move the king. Because I'm attacking the d3 pawn now. And I can come back for the pawn. I don't know where he will be defending the pawn from. The bishop's still going to take a while to get there. Oh, that's a great move. I need to come up with something quickly. Pins my rook, and this is game over. Let's just see what happens exactly. Oh my word, this is just crushing, and pawn shot takes me down very, very hard. And I shouldn't be at 67 at the moment. Wait, 2267. I should have less points. Yay, the guys in my uni are playing. What happened to Steenkamp? He drew his game. Okay. We have a few people participating, all the way down there to Willem. Okay, we'll get going now. We'll get going. Try not to lose too much rating. Still a long tournament. Poncho getting the better of me in the first game. 11-teen, strong opponent. Going for French. And goes for... Actually, I had some luck with this earlier on. I might just try it again. And queen d3 is what I played. My opponent blundered queen h7. Yeah, that is the move my opponent needed to do earlier on today. So this guy's playing better than my other opponent. Let's just castle something. Not really blundering a pawn. Queen recaptures, and I've got queen b5 check, and if bishop takes, I've just got queen takes c3. And if he ignores it, I think bishop d7, I take the bishop. Well, that's the better way of playing, I guess. So let's ask that question, that bishop some questions. Goes queenside. Okay, we've both gone queenside. Who's better? I don't know. That's kind of happening too slowly, right? So thinking slightly too long over here. Oh, let's just play it for all time's sake. But I'm leaving that pawn undefended. And the king is now fine. Have to go back and then try something like this. I don't know. He's got queen check now. Just go king b1. Now that check, I'm not sure what it does for him. But I need to come up with an idea soon. The position's completely equal. I've got a passed h-pawn. So going for the endgame seems to suit me. Or is he trying to go after my h-pawn now? Oh, this is not an easy opponent. Oh, he's getting my h-pawn. That's quite annoying. I do get this pawn, however. It's just completely equal still, but I'm down on the clock. Trade down the bishop. We've made a draw in the past though, Mr. Levantine and myself. Feels like I am the one closer to blundering something than he is with how the position looks like. Okay, you're still using too much time. Very weird position. Maybe I should try bishop f5, queen d8, and sneaky queen c8 checkmate. So something like this with a checkmate, like that. So we'll just recapture that pawn. That will be a threat. So even, I don't know what he can do right now. I'll see, that's kind of stopping my threat. So let's play here. He's forcing me backwards now. Queen takes, I've got queen takes rook, so that's fine. And I think I'm trying to get bishop f8 at the moment. And with check. I think he needs to take my bishop. And I've got this check. Just fall back. Maybe I should try and... maybe rook h1 was winning. Let's go back for that. Maybe I do get rook h1 this time. Oh, he's got rook e1 check. Okay, so queens can come off. Oh my, nearly slipped that. Let's see, he's gonna... Is there any chance he blunders this one? That pawn is so quick. I need to come back for it. This is maybe a draw. I can take this pawn and run to that corner in time. Pre-move this game away between these two squares. That was very lucky. We've made a draw before. Oh my, he's being sneaky like this. Okay, there we go. Just too much time and an easy to pre-move draw. Yo, but such a bad start. Only 1 point so far within the first quarter of an hour. No, this isn't good. No, let's just play a game. I need to win a game. Just start feeling the groove. I'm out of the groove at the moment. I don't know what it feels like to win anymore. So many losses. Psychologically, I need to get a game where I'm able to win. It's pretty important right now. So maybe I should have gone berserk, but then again, what if this ends up being a loss? And I just need one win to start feeling confident, I think. What's this guy's plan? I'll go f4. Does he want to go queenside? That would be interesting. Now f4 seems nice. Maybe queen takes. I don't know. He's got knight h4. Queen takes. Knight h4 immediately. Okay, cool. That still leads into... I'm getting some doubled pawns, but good center still. And even if he goes bishop takes c, I'm fine. So we can come back for this. Bishop just to defend there. And now rook a e8, I guess, is on my mind. Honey, what's on your mind? Rook a e8 is on my mind. Just gotta get behind. It's kind of a backwards pawn, but it's in the center of the board. So attack this knight. You can go back here. Does he really want to do that? Do I play g5 then? What are his options? g5 and he can trade down here and maybe go fianchetto his knight. Then I've played a committal move, g5. This knight doesn't have great squares at the moment. Let's go for it. I think if he takes, I'll just recapture. Wait, I could go queen takes. That's quite a crazy move. Takes, and then nothing great for me. Wow. And g5, I guess, then take and take. And I've got king h8. Okay, he goes for a meet now, like this. So I'm gonna go queen takes. Keep my... No, but then my queen doesn't defend g5 anymore. You can play queen takes check, and then suddenly the tables have turned. Play bishop here, and trade, and go queen f3, check. But that's still not a winning plan. This guy's playing good now. Let's just do it in any case. I know it doesn't win necessarily, but we'll play check. And then something like rook f5 or just h6 just to defend the base point. Well, let's just do it. Play simple chess. And he can trade rooks now. Actually, he can trade another set of rooks. Would I like that? I guess not. Rook e7. I can play my queen back maybe. Go in for the pawn like this. The queen has got a responsibility over this pawn. He says no, let's give my rook that responsibility. Rook responsibility, and I'll just swing back for a check if the king moves. And then I'll come up with a different idea. I was thinking rook e8 now. But we might just be repeating a position after rook e1. Shucks. How many times this position... I need to move quickly. My opponent can't claim a draw. Maybe he can still claim a draw. Okay, I need to play for more. If he clicked the claim a draw button, I think that position repeated 3 times. I don't think he saw it. But in any case, he can't do that anymore. There's been a pawn move at least. So the position isn't repeating. We'll do this. Maybe just go for... king pawn endgame. Oh, how does that look for me? I don't know, this guy's playing really well. I'm not finding anything yet. Here might be something. Rook here is my threat. Okay, so he falls for it, and that's unfortunately a big threat because it comes with mate. Either way, queen or rook captures would be mate. So let's take the queen, take the rook, and he resigns. Okay, there we go, my first win. After quite a while, so... We have a few alumni students that are joining us tonight. I'm not really getting away. Just on 3 points over there. D mat. Don't know if I should berserk him. Let's just play knight c6. Knight f6. And fianchetto and castle and cross my fingers for a win. I don't know why I didn't get paired in the beginning of the tournament. I was psychologically pretty prepared for Marcia. But maybe I need to be warmed up more before I jump into that game. So I'll just play e5. Interesting. So he gives me a pawn for... Apparently he can get this pawn back. Don't know if he's going to go for that. No. I didn't think he would. So I'll just retreat my rook soon. Everything's fine. If bishop moves just, I think takes, and then bishop d6. I'm playing up a pawn. Oh, where is this knight going? He's trying to trap my rook. F6, I'm still going to move forwards. C6, rook here, queen there, bishop here. Still attacking the knight. Knight there maybe. Ah, but bishop. So there's no knight g4 that I need to be afraid of. So he wants to go for it. Let's go for it. He might play bishop. Oh, actually. Bishop there immediately. That's the problem that I have at the moment. If he goes bishop here immediately, I'll go rook takes. I'll give up the exchange for these two great pawns. That still should be quite a lot of compensation. Now I could take that bishop. Sorry, I need to decide. Bishop. I can take 2 pieces, right? Why didn't I think of that? Take 2 pieces. But I like the position more where I give up the exchange than this one where I've got 2 pieces. So I guess it's strange. Let's go knight here. Queen takes. And then I just need to move my light squared bishop and everything's kind of sorted. If he kicks me away, my plan is actually to bring my knight closer to my king. So that's fine. And also knight f5, g5. Guess it's not a big deal. Start with queen here, rook check, knight here. Knight defends now. Did a weird little wiggle and now it's able to function on the king side. So went forwards to go backwards. Also I'm threatening a pawn. He doesn't like that. So he defends the pawn instead of giving that annoying check, which I was calculating, and he's going to double rooks now. And then I'm going to play rook f8. Meet the check simply with rook f7. And this bishop can go all the way back to c8 if it needs to. Still go knight takes, I guess it doesn't really matter. So that bishop can fall back. Not in the way of anything at the moment. So what is his plan? Does he want queens off? I guess if queens come off and he gets rook e2, it's pretty good for him. Let's just give him something to think about. Queen here, check. And I will check and take all the pawns and... Okay, I was just calculating the line after queen e7. I can just leave my queen there. Maybe just move my bishop. I think he should have taken that pawn. I'm gonna get bishop takes now. D mat. If I get this move in, then queen here is a threat. I can play bishop takes, no. Simply bishop back. Everything is defended. I'm attacking my bishop, man. That's not cool. I'm gonna let you take the bishop. Let's see if I could king here, bishop, queen here. I think I saw something that seems to give me a lot of compensation. Oh, that is not good. Okay, let's just, we have to live with this now. We have to live with something like check. Okay, he doesn't see it. So let's do that check. I think he was threatening... I can still catch that pawn. So I really screwed this one up. Just trying to flag here. What else to do? I really messed this one up. This endgame's kind of fine. Especially for a flagger like myself. There's a few things I can try. Okay. Sorry, DMAT. Well, I actually had the win, and then I needed to use some dirty tactics over there. 49th place, so I'm not getting away. I'm not getting a good start. I think I should have fire now, so this is a big game. King Jahal, I think we've played this stuff before. I don't know what's the deal. Oh, shucks. Okay, he had knight, bishop e4, which was pretty annoying. Actually, I could trap the bishop. What am I doing? I'm not taking a simple win? Oh my word. Okay. Why did I not just take the... I'll just take the... Okay, sound's still working. I hit the mic now. Why don't I just take that bishop with my pawns? A nice guy. I think that's why. Okay, let's get rook here first. And just g3. What else to do now? Let's go h4 and just ram this pawn up the board, because it looks like he wants to get castled. What's your plan? Knight there. It feels weird when you know you had the game in your hands already, and then you're still playing this position. I would have been up a piece. It's not great, knowing that you actually had the game and you are playing for... I've got knight there. Ooh, let's see what he does about that. g6. I'm just going to take the pawn. Might need to move the rook. This queen, eh? Very sneaky. Well, that's fine by me. Let's take that. Go rook takes. Now he's got a huge problem. Queen takes g6. Okay, so it worked out for me in the end. Just make sure I'm not speaking too quickly. I'm not seeing a defense, right? Nothing can defend g6. I'll just capture whatever stops me from doing so. Knight takes e5 is maybe the only move, but f takes e5. Maybe a rook sack. King takes another rook check. King goes back. Another rook sack. King takes... Maybe just starting off with this check, something like that. Okay, so he needed to give an entire rook away like that. He wants the game to continue a bit. Okay, that's actually that's a better move than I found for him. The idea is quite simple. My queen is pretty far away, so I can get rook h3. I don't want to misplay this. Knight takes rook h3. What is his plan? Because I'm threatening mate in 2 now. Let's move here and take the knight, I guess. If he checks again, and we'll go back for that. I'm not seeing his way out of this. That's a pretty big threat. I just want to prolong the game too much. Knight here, maybe I should just step out of the check here. How does this work? He needs to stop that mate. Does he have another check? I say no, you don't. Only a queen check. Knight's not too far away. No knight checks. And also, still a mate and 2 threat. These squares are being cut off, so he needs to run his king. How does this work? Check and mate? Still. Pawn covers all of this area. So let's just do it. That's a nice mating trap. What does that mean for me? I'm still struggling to get into that top 10. Okay, 20th place, 9 with fire. Why's the top guy looking? Quenga. Not seeing... Okay, so some potch names. That's great. Always good to see. How are we doing? We're in first place. This is a tough tournament. Yo. 9900. Where is Mr. Steenkamp? This guy's going berserk. A madman. So I'll just make moves and then we'll see what happens. He takes knight d7. Prep d5. Prep it again. Cry when you see c5, stopping d5. But I can play d5 in any case, right? My queen's behind that pawn. e5, I mean. And your dark squared bishop. Whoa, what's happening? Okay, let's go for this cool line. I'm gonna go takes like this. Next move, queen or bishop takes? Queen takes. No, I'll just simply go b takes c6. I'm not concerned about what he's done here with these 2 pawns. So let's put some pressure right over there. And apply some more pressure. Recapture with the bishop now, I guess. And recapture with the queen. With the pawn. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm pretty close to having a huge attack. Especially, maybe, does a sack work? Check? No, just another check and then there's not really anything else. So I'll need to start with queen here. h3, queen up. What? Okay, I guess he needs to do that. En passant, bishop takes. Is there a point to be made for... I guess I should just hold on to the tension. There's still a bit of weirdness with that backwards d6 pawn. So he runs his queen. I think now's the time your queen actually needs to be close to the king's side. My bishop and queen, they're just defending f3, which is fine. Move this knight. This is the move you don't want to see when you've berserked someone. It's like, whoa, this knight just jumped into my camp. And the actual idea was to go queen takes. And a few loose points now. That knight's actually being attacked. If the knight moves, this knight's being attacked. Also his time is running low. And I've got this tactic, actually I missed it just now. I can also just take a knight. But I think this tactic, check and then take the rook. Oh. I can take that knight. So I've gotten some material. Also now the bishop's hanging. Time's still running low. I can just get my queen out. Okay, so he defends the bishop. But the queen needs to move now to recapture. So this is game over. Okay, he resigns. Lediknikov. Nukes is in first place. Joshua, UJ Chess. Let's go, Mr. UJ. Berserk as well. Am I doing something that people want to berserk me? Is there like something that says I'm an idiot? I'm an idiot tonight. I think there might be something I do not know of. Don't want the knight entering. Oh, I don't like that either. This guy's good when he berserks. Knight there, and I'm suffering. He doesn't go for it immediately. This gives me brief moment to play this. Knight a5 will work. And either way, now... Okay. So I need to wiggle out of this. Let's just play rook here. Queen here, bishop back. I'm going to play with a closed center now. Super closed center. I've even got king f7 if I want. Well, okay, he did go berserk, so I need to keep the time pressure up. Just the surprise he's playing so comfortably. E5 is maybe what I need to try. This pawn is really protected. A central break, that's good. He's playing well. Oh my word, okay, he's playing a bit too well. I need to sharpen up. Rook takes queen takes maybe? Take the guy to the endgame. An endgame might suit me better. Not sure why. I'm on the defensive. Knight here, rook here, pawn here, rook takes, pawn takes, knight takes. I've at least got a rook coming to the second or something. Looks fine. And if the knight moves, I need to play d5, just stopping that fork from happening. Now I need to trade. Knight takes though. Bishop back. Just the guarding base points. Rook still helping me cover. Not a great position. I've got this... maybe a g-file I should be working with. King can move now. Defend the pawn. And I need to kind of like manually castle or something. Let's play a rook here. And pawn up. This is still covered. This is being defended twice. So the ball's in his hands now if he wants to prove that what he's achieved with opening, which seemed like quite a lot a few seconds ago, is going to be able to get him a win, especially with 20 seconds left. And my moves are pretty clear. I can move the knight. I can just move the knight. Okay, the knight can enter the position like this. Okay, that's cool. Maybe some like this, maybe. He doesn't like my knight moving. That's a good sign. He can try and trap my knight, but he'll need to cut off the squares first. Yeah, that's a great idea, Let's play bishop here. And simply king takes, I guess, and king takes. Everything's fine. That knight's being hit. 14 seconds though. He can maybe set up a mating pattern. Something with my king back there. But he's used... Shouldn't have gone berserk. This guy really was doing well. Like, if he had more time, I wouldn't be winning him like I'm going to. Just by hitting his clock. Actually, he's dropping... Finally, maybe some play on the g-file. Yeah, definitely some play on the g-file now. Need to fall back just to defend this point. I think he was hoping for that. I can give that check. Also, I can just bring my knight back. Give that check. A few time burners. If he moves the king, that's mate. Okay. Okay, where am I now? Let's quickly see. I am in 7th place, finally. Playing against Quenga in 2nd place. Actually, I haven't had a bad game against this person ever. So, looking forward. And this whole bishop maneuver is just a way to get the pawn there, but it wasn't necessary with the specific line we ended up playing. It's just a neat bishop on f1. Neat and tidy, out of the rook's way, helping my king be safe, helping me win a pawn. Oh my word, am I going to do this? Queen takes, knight takes e4, queen e3, knight can go back. That doesn't win a pawn. That's so cool. So I need to go, oh, that's such a nice move. Okay, let's just trade it down. That's such a nice move. Knight e4, and it works out perfectly fine. Okay, I guess bishop g4, then I can just take bishop takes e4. Queen takes... it's still the same. I need to play h3. I guess bishop g4 is a big concern. Well, please don't tell me my queen's getting trapped. Knight h5. No, I'm fine. Am I? Am I fine? I don't know. My queen's just awkward. Maybe I should wiggle back. This is a great way of getting back. Just pinning that knight. Let's play rook c1. Where's that queen going? Need to move the queen again, and now just add some extra pressure on that knight. You need to move your knight. Maybe that wasn't too great, but still okay on the clock, my opponent. Still okay. I think it's time to activate this bishop somehow. It's time to set up something with this f7 pawn. So I don't know how, if I'm not... Queen here still supports f4. I'm in two of whether I should play this or not. Guess if I want to play for the win, I need to do this. That square is just so bad. And also this diagonal might, depending on where my king ends up on. Shucks. Pawn. Oh, am I just saving this? The nick of time. Pawn takes, takes, and I get the g-pawn back. And I'll be playing up a pawn. I promise you I did not calculate that. Just kind of lucky. I might need to go bishop takes. Okay, now the game's different. I think it's time for the endgame. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He wants to go for the endgame like this. That's fine by me. And I'm fine with this endgame, I think, mainly because I could do this. And this pawn is pretty huge. Knight here, I guess, to help the pawn further. Oh my word. Okay, so I'll need to play bishop f2. Okay, he needs to get rid of that knight, that's true. That much is true, so just the bishop pair and upper pawn he should have played a5. So I actually missed that check he just gave. So harass this knight. Still solid on the clock. And we're going after a pawn now. I can make it past a pawn. This is ending up to be pretty lucky. Well, I'm pretty lucky with this game so far. Don't want to blunder anything against this knight can become tricky. Just make sure the distance between my bishops is pretty safe. I don't know if that was maybe a blunder, because now I can force another trade. If he leaves the... Look at this. Check. And although it's opposite side colors bishops, this is completely winning because there's no getting to that pawn. Okay, so that was lucky. 21, Benny Boner in the lead. And I'm done with not saying his name. I'm going to be saying it. He's the one who chose it. Masia, how's he doing? 22.66. So he's also been losing a bit of rating. Lost against Super Goku. I also lost the game, right? A few. I lost against Ponshu. Okay, where is my team? Oh, falling out a bit. I can go berserk. Seems a bit insane. Looks like I've done it. Just see what he does. Let's go bishop c4, knight takes. Bishop takes. Okay, so this guy is from Tux. So they seem to play the Scotch because of Masia. And actually, I'm not doing too well against them in the Scotch. Mostly. I think I've got this kind of under control. Let me just castle, and if he castles... not great. The queen is slightly awkward. There's like a lot of tempo things ready to happen now. Let's do this. And play d5. Not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. I'm being greedy here. I shouldn't have berserked this game. I've used as much time as my opponent so far. Let's just hope for the best. Got an isolated D pawn. I can take there. A little in between it just to start simplifying things. He doesn't take my queen. He wants to simplify things. Actually, I think he might have been winning a piece there. I'm not brave enough to think about that anymore. We'll be continuing. That pawn's now hanging. Shucks, he goes for it. This guy. He really wants my blood. Oh my, what is that move, Jan? What is that move? That's like a resigner right there. I should... Just giving a pawn. Just gave a pawn. Oh, I'm so angry with myself. First of all, just berserking this game. Now I'm down 2 pawns. Okay, not berserking again. I'm also losing my streak because of this, probably. Do I have anything special after rook takes? Let's keep the rooks on the board at least. Rook here, maybe. I need to really speed up. Tricky game, tricky game. Get the other rook in. Oh, I can't go there. Be careful. Oh, that's kind of a blunder if I take with my king. I need to play rook d5 now. He was hoping for king takes. Let's play rook here. Oh, he does have a fork. Let's throw in the towel. Oh. Well, there's no use in not berserking my next game then. I lost my fire. That would have been important. 34 minutes to go. That game over there is a big setback. I'm not completely out yet. Let's not berserk Winzovic. Playing for VUT. Let's just play the French he wants to play. I don't exactly know what's theory. So certain varsities you can kind of see they've got an opening they prefer. So fall back. Okay. So like I guess a French player, they know this type of position pretty well. Get faced with it quite regularly, and at least know how to develop further. So this is just so bad. Okay, just try. There's no good pawn breaks. That's one of the points of the French. That's why I'm struggling now. Finding a great pawn break. I can go after that e6 pawn. I'll just defend it. I can go after the h7 pawn too. Am I going to capture it? Queen takes. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna have 2 pieces for the exchange. Queen here, check. King moves, queen takes. What do I do then? Maybe just play my queen in. I need to do something like that. Let's go for it. Play queen here, or let's just try and get at this exposed king. Then maybe the rook can start helping. But for the time being, there are back ranks and other issues as well. And that's exactly what my opponent says. But I think now he might have blundered something. Did he? Just give some checks. See if we can get the rook in with tempo somehow. There we go, we're getting the rook in. Oh, and there's a mate. Okay, this was pure luck as well. Okay, he blundered. I did not work too hard for that one. How's my team doing? 158. Come on, guys, we can do this. 31 minutes to go. It's the income on 11. Okay, so he's still getting going. That's quite a few points as soon as he gets his streaks going. Then not going berserk now. Have another French. Ugh, really? So tired of the French now. Okay, let's play this line. With the h-pawn being sacked for knight h3. If he wants it, I don't know. Okay, not a lot of players like going for this as black. Some players do know their theory, however, and they're apparently quite fine. I can take that pawn, right? Okay. Just making sure. No, I don't know if I should go rook takes or knight here. Oh, and that's a beauty. That pawn's defended. The knight's coming in. Hey man, you're fine with this. Okay. Guess he's not scared. Just guess it's one of those players that they don't realize they need to be scared yet. This is not great for him. I've also got bishop takes maybe. Why? Who's here? I saw that. Knight takes, bishop takes. Simply can just give checks as well. What are my other options? I can go knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes, king takes. That looks good. I'm up a piece, so let's go for that. Although that is a blunder, in fact. That's a blunder. He can just recapture. Okay. There we go. So that's how you play when you play like me. You just to make sure your opponent survives. So you can play the game for a bit more longer. Don't find the knockout blow immediately, because chess is about having fun and making sure your opponent is up a pawn. After you had a spectacular position against them. So who knows, is it time to go for that endgame? That might be a blunder. Let's go back with the queen, so I'm able to hit a few things. Threatening mate, it's pretty cheeky. Still got a lot of pressure here and here, so I'm getting a pawn back. The king is still in the center, still no great place to hide away. So I guess in that sense my position is still great. But I did ruin a position that would have been winning, or at least up a piece. I thought I was going to simplify, and did he just blunder? I think he blundered. He thinks he's got this, right? I'm just gonna go rook takes, king, and there must be a mate. Come on, there must be. Okay, so he is going for this flat out, trying it. Ooh, this is scary, because he's going to move the king, and then I'm going to give a few checks. I need to go back with my rook, I guess. All this. You must not blunder mate in one. There was a mate threat on C. On C2. Hitting that rook, defending the pawn, defending this pawn. Also got some checks in line. Okay, that's a nice move. Can I afford to just go for a simple endgame? Need to cover that square, there's a mate idea. Not really, I can just move my king. Just take this pawn next. I've been eyeballing it for a while. Let's go for the rook pawn endgame. I think I've got this one. 32 seconds. Still might be technical, but if the rooks get off, it's over. So got that extra pawn, and it's a great pawn. So we'll run the king over like this. Oh, he's not allowing it, so maybe need to do this. Okay, there, he's let my king slip in. So king is going to march up with the pawn. Go f6 immediately. King is going to help this pawn. Don't know why he's allowing me to make a queen. That's mate. Okay, there we go. Winzovic in the lead. Must say, did he take me down? I don't know. 25 with fire. I'm getting him. No berserk for you. I'm gonna play another French. Let's play an exchange French this time. I saw an interesting line somewhere. I just can't remember it. It was specifically for the exchange French. I liked it so much. There was like this cute idea, and then the guy ends up castling queenside, playing a very aggressive game. So I'm going to try something like it, since I'm not completely remembering how it came about. Let's say king here, knight away. I can even trade. I feel like trading is fine. He's the one that might want to be holding on to some of the pressure of the attack. So trading, and I guess this is still fine. Not liking it too much. But bishop takes. What's that about, man? Because I'm getting a super aggressive attack here on the... Whoa, seriously, I don't know what that was about. Okay, so he's in desperate need of a win. Knight takes, knight takes. That's not that great. Let's just move the queen with tempo. And bring out one of the knights. He'll play g3 or something. That is too slow. He's going to smell some fear. I don't really fear his attack. No, but that is not good, right? I can just go bishop takes. Even I've got an extra piece, like just too much defense at the moment. Extra piece. I can even trade down. As I said, he didn't want to trade down earlier on. He's kind of too desperate for this win at the moment. Okay, let's not move too slowly. Get some rooks off. At least I'm not the one that worries about getting some material off of the board. That was strange. Maybe playing up a piece. Actually, that's mate. He can't allow that. So that is pretty cool. Still a strange position. I'm playing up so much material. I'm not finding the knockout blow yet. I think I just need to run my king to safety. Something like that. Okay, this is supposed to be easy. I don't know why I'm taking so long. It's supposed to be easy. Threatening, mate. Queen check and then mate. Like that. Okay, good stuff. Need to take down that #1 guy if you want to try and still get a place. And there goes the chicken, Chew, Calvin. He goes flying past. 36 with fire. I was worried about Windsovich. This guy just fell out. 31. 29, 36. Can I do that? Can I get 36 quickly? What do I need? I still need to make up a few wins. Chicken took slow to get going, but he's on the heels there of those top guys. Don't know if I should be berserking to get the podium prize. Let's just keep it simple. Play good chess and eat supper after the tournament. And forget about anything and everything chess related. Okay, C6 recapture. Oh, bishop A4. I haven't seen this in a while. I think there's a problem with bishop A4. Wow. This might be a line, hey? I think I'll start with queen here. Threatening to take the bishop. Whoa, wait, I forgot about that. Let's get this queen here. Let's see what is the theory. Come on, it can't be that simple. Because a bishop takes. Pawn takes. Queen check. Okay, let's do this. And this is the other thing I was looking at least now my bishop's in time. To defend in the center. Capture here. Still recapture that rook. Tricky position. Tricky position. Yeah, he could play that. Let's just get castled. No more threats here. We'll still be threatening the rook. Nicolas Crisis. This guy's got a crisis now. I'm up a pawn, and I played the 2 knights, and I've got the black pieces. That's not supposed to happen. White's supposed to be up the pawn somehow. Somehow this wasn't too tricky to calculate, and I'm up the exchange. Getting my giving away a pawn. I'll play something like rook here. Just trying to attack your next move. I think that is what my opponent doesn't want to see. Some type of a captures. Okay. I'll try and get your other rook as well. If you move your rook, I'm gonna go knight here, check. And both your rooks will be gone. Actually, if you move your rook, check, move your king. Because he knows that rook's a goner. He's made peace with it. Trying to defend that pawn now, that's what he's doing. He sees the coordination between my pieces. He respects it, and he defends. Whoa, where's that rook going, man? Open square, right? And actually, this is where it's going. Suddenly, it's on g3. Not pleasant, not pleasant. You need to move that king. Attack this point again. Maybe I should... We need to get rid of that guy over there. I can still play bishop back here anytime I want. Rook back, the bishop's covering the square. Don't need my queen there. But actually, there's this one square the queen's got left that I want to try and get away. I want to take it away. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Maybe I should try and get in. Okay, this feels a bit flimsy now. Oh my word, just blundered my rook, which is fine. So it's still good for me. Still up the exchange. He's playing for that tactic. That's a cheap tactic. Wants me to take the knight. Good move though, picks up a pawn. Suddenly I've got a lot of work to do. Yeah, making the work less. Let's do this. If the knight trades, just see that I don't blunder anything with knight checks. And get the king up, get these pawns going, and that should be all she wrote. That was the check he was looking for. Possibly I could play this. Still feels like I can blunder everything away, right? So the bishop's doing a good job of curing that fear a bit. So if I give the rook away, king takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. Pawn moves forward, maybe. Maybe let's not try that. I've seen myself blunder a game or two like that before. Now I can do it, right? That's two pieces, my bishop's in time to pick up the pawn. Just put the bishop in front of the pawn in any case. We'll do this now. And we'll push here. And his pawns are going nowhere. No stalemate. Timeout. Okay. 13 minutes to go. 33 with fire. The Jaguar in the lead. Having berserked all these games. He usually berserks against me, so I haven't gotten him yet tonight. 41 with fire, that's huge. 33 with fire. Can I catch him? The chicken, 36. He's lost the game. Who took him down? No time to see as I'm playing against the Pawn Stormer e4. And this guy's just beaten me. He's never lost a game against me, which is crazy. He's just an 1800. I think this is probably why. This annoying opening. I'll just take that pawn. Don't want any of the nonsense involved with this opening. And I think I'm walking into some of it. Okay, it's fine. He doesn't push the pawn. So it's fine. H3 maybe. Just prepping for it. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I can't take the pawn. Maybe I can. No, let's not take that pawn. Okay, what am I even hoping for in this game? What are my positive features so far that I've managed? King is relatively safe. Got the open e-file. This bishop can do some more. This bishop needs to do something more. Maybe this is the move I need to make. Undouble the pawns. And then c3. Okay, so queen needs to get out of the pin. That's also pretty obvious. Also got bishop e. Okay, so queen needs to get out of the pin. Okay, let's just get the queen out of the pin. So my knight is freed up again. Bishop in the long run, we'll be looking at that pawn. It's pretty nice. So I've got bishop e3. I was thinking about it just now. Let's not trade down into the endgame yet. Since this player has taken me down before, I probably need to try and convert him in the middle game. Okay, so I'm going to give him a weakness. Let's see if I can manage to do... Okay, it's not the biggest weakness ever. He can also stop it. What do I have? I have the potential of making that pawn a passed pawn. And I've also got this file to work with, that weak pawn, but it's just going to move forwards. Be no weakness anymore. I'll play a rook b5 then. Slight time edge, but nothing to try and flag a game about. Maybe the rook needs to fall back. I don't know, I was scared I'm going to get trapped. So I'm just playing this very neatly. This guy, I know, has taken me down. I've never taken this guy down before. Maybe I've been berserking him in the past. So I'll play with that isolated pawn. That's okay. The pawn takes. Get this knight into the game. Knight d2 maybe. So everything's covered. I can move the rook again. So I thought he might go for that, but everything is still covered. Okay, it's 10 seconds edge on the clock. Gonna play something like rook there. Okay. Try and free up this rook. If he wants to do anything like sack the exchange, it will be up to him. But now I'm attacking that knight a few times. Might need to move it, but then there goes your pawn. Hey, actually I'm winning a pawn. Woo. Okay, gets this though, so I'm not really winning a pawn. Okay, now we are heading into serious endgame maneuvering. I've got an isolated d pawn, but it's also a passed pawn. So I could manage to push it forward a bit. Honestly, for now I'm just heading over to f7. It seems like he's not defending f7 properly. Got rook here, rook takes, rook here. Yeah, he needs to do something like that. But we're still going after f7. He can take this pawn. So it's going to be a race, I think, between my d-pawn and his h-pawn at the end of the day. Also, I've managed to move a bit quickly this last while. So I've got about 30 seconds extra. Even more. Everything's still pretty safe. Pawn stormer. Why aren't you moving? Oh, he did move. Give it that check. Don't think it matters which. Then here, so that we can. King here. What is my idea? Actually, that is like a type of a windmill thing. If I get into the grasp of one of his pieces, so I think we'll do it once. Twice and then move here. Just protecting everything, attacking the bishop. Ooh, that's a blunder. Okay. That's game. He still wants to play a bit. Actually had mates in one. He wants me to mate him. Okay, let's do it. Okay, where am I? Where am I? That is. Whoa, where am I? Whoa. Okay, I'm in 4th place. 37 with fire. 46. Oh, that guy's just playing fantastic. Don't know if I'll be catching with 7 minutes left. There's no way. I need to win like berserk game or 2. But I'll just keep it solid. My team is in 3rd place, so I've got Quengar again. Actually, am I going to bully the guy? Let's bully him a bit. Okay. Okay, what did we play last game? I don't know. Feels unfamiliar. Waiting for that move. There you go. He's keeping the time running. Knows I've berserked him, so it's just as well he berserked me back because he's moving very quickly. I can maybe force him to make a little bit of a mistake. Let's get here. Check though. I can recapture with this piece. That's an issue. Need to be very careful now. I've already made a blunder, which gave away a pawn. And I'm not seeing my compensation for it. Queen takes, I'll probably need, yeah. Here you go. The guy just wants to kill me now. Check, maybe king back, queen here. I can't calculate stuff, this guy's moving too quickly. Bishop here though. He's actually been using less time than I have. Just pretty insane. Yeah, he's just trying to flag me, I guess. There we go. I'm an idiot. Way too greedy over there. Pushy N. Okay, we can go berserk, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. What are you up to? Let's slip this one in. Feels like you'll not be moving. Sometimes you get that feeling your opponent's not considering your moves. Actually, a little bit of a mate threat there. Bit of an issue. Might be losing this game as well. I'm way too greedy at the moment. You can't try and push for that first place in the last minutes. You just need to concentrate on every game and take the result as it comes. There's not much to do about your positioning. Okay, what can I possibly come up with that's kind of interesting? I'm trying to get a rook on the H file, but how am I going to do that? Let's run the king here and just bring the rook. Okay. I can already tell you he doesn't know what I'm up to. Oh, that's a bishop trap. The Jaguar says he's out. What does that mean? Is he out of the top? No, I did something weird in this game. Let's not mention this game again. Okay, maybe the king gets out now before he makes a queen. Gosh. Strange position. King needs to run again. Okay, that is a friendly move. Glad to see that. Or am I? Concentration feels like it's slipping away. This is a bullet game though, I need to remember that. He doesn't have rook takes, I can simply recapture. There's a bit of a pin on that knight. And evening up on the clock. Let's take that pawn. Scary. Oh, am I lying that check? Now it's kind of a race of who gets to flag first. Check. Oh my. It feels like he's very fast. Yo, he had a few more checks that really could have burned some time. And that gives me 3 points, but it won't be enough. A minute to go and the pairings are closed. That won't be enough for a third place, I can already say so. Winzovic would at least be taking a draw against Joshua UJ Chess. But the chicken, he might still be up to something. 58 seconds. These guys will be making a draw, so I'm thinking 5th place maybe. Yeah, maybe. Don't know if UJ Chess will be catching me. Any case, tournament pairings are closed. My team 245, UJ Chess just outplaying us today. Great tournament. Very frustrating. You guys saw some frustration today. I'm obviously very tired after a long day of chess, but this tournament is always a lot of fun. Let's see, 18 seconds to go. Am I going to keep that 3rd? I'll be happy if I do, but we'll only know after the next 10 seconds. So whether or not Winzovic. Whoa, Kwenga, where did you come from? 1 second. Whoa, what happened there? Kwenga just slipped in a 5-pointer against Benny Boner and took the 1st place away from the Jaguar. And somehow, wait, how did I get from? Wait, I wasn't 3rd place. I was. Whoa, there was just someone on 45. 40. How from 45 all the way to? I guess 2nd place overtook 1st place in these last seconds, and I managed to keep in 3rd place. So a good night in general. My team, we're struggling. 245, that's so close. In any case, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Here is the final standings of the top 10. Kwenga, Jaguar, myself, Winzovic, Chicken, UJ Neza, Obi King, Mohale, and how do I say that? Chuchi Lopez. And the unis, well done to UJHS and VUT. We got a good 3rd place. The people that will be looking at relegation, I guess, are University Limpopo and CPUT. Okay, so I think they took the 1st place last week, and now they're only getting 150, which is pretty funny. In any case, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Also, here's the standings of my own uni. I'll see you guys soon, and remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.